Hi, it's Murray McCallum here, and I'm here to answer a few questions. Nah, it's good. I'm really enjoying it here. The people at the club, out with the club, everyone in the area has been really, really welcoming, and me and my missus and the dog all loving it so far. Save some for later, Augustus Globe. So Jennifer is the back of my head, and it was named by a school friend and then colleague Cammy Frenton. You can meet her actually if you want. You can meet her. This is Jennifer right here. The little neck fold. If you can meet a boyfriend as well at some point. If you ever ask Isaac Miller who's Brian. Brian's his next fold, and they've struck up a relationship. So yeah, Jennifer. That was Jennifer. She's buzzing to meet everyone. Favourite Highland game, probably the caber toss, because you see some big fellas chucking some big sticks. I think it's between Catherine and Sophie. Catherine got off to a slow start, Sophie's coming out, but they both come into their own. Sophie's been reasonably strong. I've seen those two being pretty good contenders. Who's the most Scottish? Definitely Doohan, you can tell by his name, and his frequent use of I. There's great players at every club. There's great competition at every single club, and I've got my work cut out for me to try and work my way to get into the team here. Be tall. Be tall is always good for a second row player, and be heavy for pushing in scrums. Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of things I'm missing about Scotland. Family and friends are one thing. And also the pastry section in Stockbridge. '17, I was just trying to enjoy myself, if I'm honest, and play as much rugby as I can, whether that's on Saturdays and Sundays. At that age, you're still able to kind of play. You could play a couple of games at the weekend, and just train and make sure you're enjoying it. I don't know about the language barrier. His English is probably pretty good. I saw the video of him taking the dog off the boy when some boy picks the dog up like that, and even cuddles the dog in. So I just asked him what his favourite breed of dog is, I reckon. Wyn Jones. Wyn Jones is up there. He's pretty handy, and we'll go for a club one. Burt Mustard. He's pretty good. Do a sport football team? Yes. That's Celtic. There was a few questions in there slandering me about Rangers and Celtic, but no, I've supported Celtic for a long time because my dad supports them. Nickname Magnet comes from when I made my Instagram page at 16 years old. My pal Harris, me and him were sitting in my room. It was actually before we went on holiday together, and he was sat and we were trying to figure out what my Instagram name would be because we knew we'd get some pictures on holiday. It was just coming out, and because it was more ironic than anything, because he was a bit of a chick magnet, you know, as you can see, and yeah, so that's where Magnet came from. What got me into playing rugby? I was always a big kid, if I'm honest. Funny that. And at 7 years old, it was a family friend. Said he'd taken his son down, and he said to my dad, he was like, "Why don't you take Murray down to McCain Park at Dunfermline? Sunday mornings, 11 o'clock." Went down, never looked back. Right now, Finn Thomas, worst trim, easy. He had to dye the back of his head. Back of his mullet when he was at England 20s, went ginger. Well, went really ginger, then went kind of ginger, and then now it's kind of mousy, blondie, ginger. It's weird compared to the rest of them. So yeah, I'd say he's worst at the moment. Best trim, he'll come if I don't say it, probably Doohan. Spends enough time on it. Yeah, and Doohan's got an alright lid on him. Big thanks for all your questions. Hopefully you found out a little bit more about myself, and I'll catch you at the weekend.